Hi everybody, it is your boy P here today. Gonna come at you guys with a new little rant about the new spring update. This is gonna be a re-upload because my mic was a little bad on my old video and you couldn't really hear me too well. So we're gonna go ahead and just cover the spring update slightly here. But yeah, so the spring update had a couple of different things. It had a couple UI changes, guild changes, bug fixes, stuff like that. But the main thing was both spellements, the port of peril, the library gauntlet, and a couple UI changes. So a cool one here is the badge deal. So you can look at people's badges. If this person was still here, it would tell me. So essentially, you click it, tells you their badge and how to get it. Kind of cool. Another thing about the UI change, you can right click and inspect a spell, and then it'll tell you in detail what it does, because a lot of these hieroglyphics confuse people. So yeah, that's kind of cool. With this update, you have a couple goofy things. Now, one of the goofy things here is the Portal of Peril. If you were to go to it in the commons, it's not available yet. It's literally not available yet. So that's the thing. Right here, you can see it. That's the thing. It's gonna be cool. Like, I like that you can kind of team up and then do. I think that they're doing rare or retired instances, something like that. It's like a gauntlet, 4 gauntlets. Like, you can do the Skytrain robbery, something like that, whatever, and then try to find gear that is not really available. So that's kind of cool. But the thing is, how are you going to release an update centered around that, but it's not even ready yet? So that's like one of the goofy things. And then another thing is the problem with spellements. And I have to agree with a couple YouTubers rants here. KI really just does not respect our time. That's the thing. So they were kind of fixing a really bad update with a solution, but said solution just every solution has problems attached to it. So spring 2022 was an update where I think they started getting really big on spellements. I don't know if spellements came out then, but they got really big on spellements with your Arc 1 spells and all that stuff, where you can upgrade them. They have pass and all that stuff. Except it came with a big problem. They level gated / level locked, however you want to call it, your spellements. So not only the spellements, but the drops. So for example, if you were too high of a level and you were omitted and unable to farm certain instances. Now, for example, if you were already questing in the world of Safaria, you were by then too high of a level to be farming at Dragon Spire, the Great Spire, or Malastare, and therefore you could not get any of the like actual good drops. Like, you would just get basic drops, like just like a random like a level 45 Bazaar hat, for example. You weren't getting any of the really good drops, like the stuff that is actually worth farming for, the new tweaked level 50 gear, not tweaked, the new audited level 50 gear that gives like Pierce and all that cool stuff, and same for spellments. So essentially, they have come with a solution for that, and it is kind of a cool solution, but it comes with its own problems. So as I will show here shortly, they have released a level scaling feature to where you are able to level scale whatever level you can be. You can go to an instance like it's not here, it should be here, but I'm still questing in the world of Safaria for this character, so I'm actually unable to do it. But for example, in Safaria, it would be here. Malastare is at the beginning of the dungeon. Jade only has it. That's just an example. There's a little scale of knowledge where you're able to go up and you're able to scale your level, and you would be that level just for like 2 hours, whatever, and then your stats would be skewed to what they would be if you were actually that level. And you're not able to use spells learned after the world. So like, for example, if you're doing Mirror Lake, You wouldn't be able to use any of the Azteca spells like Sharpen, Potent Trap, etc. And that way, you're doesn't matter what level you are, you're able to farm drops and spellements. So you can now rank up your Arc 2, Rank 7, Rank 8 AoEs, which is kind of cool, except it comes with another problem. So this is me farming Mirror Lake on this balance. And as you can see, it gives me a plethora of spellements. But the thing is, they're all over the place. They're both Arc 1 and Arc 2, and they're not school specific. And like I said, they're just all over the place. They're random. They're really random. So that just causes you to be constantly grinding and grinding and grinding. Because let's be real, most people just want to upgrade their rank 7 and rank 8. As you can see here, I've been farming a little bit, probably maybe for like an hour or two at most, and not even halfway there. Every single school I'm at, fire, storm, the main ones, ice, I've got about 10 to maybe 20 at most spellements for my rank 7 or rank 8 AoEs. And it just boils down to it being a problem because KI just does not value our time. Like, not everyone has time to be grinding the game all day, every day. And even if you do, you're going to get tired and burnt out really fast. And there are other ways around it. So let me just go ahead here and show a quicker way of physically farming, or fighting, I should say. So you've got this boss here in Chrysalis, who the Chamber of Orb Weavers. This is one singular instance, a boss that can be one-rounded. And this is probably the most efficient way to farm for spellements. Faster than Mirror Lake, except we'll go here and we'll just go ahead and show that no one is doing it. So you have to get a good group for it. And here's the thing. Besides Mirror Lake, which there's not a team up queue for right now, nobody except for maybe I think this guy, this is the last one. Yeah, players farming. Like, pretty much nobody is doing these last instances, and then Azteca is just full of people who can't get past their spell. Look at these poor people. Same for Chrysalis. I don't think anyone's doing these dungeons. So essentially they've alleviated one problem in the level locking. That was a problem because a lot of people had max wizards and you were forced to create a new wizard. Some people couldn't do that. And even so, it's goofy in itself because it just takes up more of your time when you could just easily farm a boss in Dragonspire or wherever and get spellements. Essentially, they've alleviated one problem in that with a solution that has another problem. The solution being the Scale of Knowledge, which is cool in itself. I like that idea, but it should not be for spellements. It should be for something else. Either that or completely increase the amount of spellements that you get, because it's just wild. You're not getting them efficiently at all. This is my fire is just someone I've been focusing on here. As you can see, it's not going too well. Albeit I have not been putting an astounding amount of time into Wizard101, as I can't, but even still, like, it's just unfeasible, and it's kind of like may the most no life man win at this point. There are other solutions, like you can cantrip chest and get more spellements, except that's got a problem of its own because cantrip requires energy, which is a very limited resource, and it requires 2 other people, so that's 2 big things in its own. You have to find people that are willing to help you, and also you need good energy gear, and you're probably going to have to buy energy potions, stuff like that. And not only that, but the cantrip chest is in itself random. I did do one, and I got like 6 king art, just 6 king art. I didn't get the random sporadic spellements like you would from fighting, which actually I kind of prefer, because at least you have a chance to upgrade multiple spellements at once, whereas a cantrip chest will more than likely just drop you multiple spellements for one spell, which is really just fucking stupid. Then you have the best option, which is probably creating a pet with a retriever talent. So like your pet would have like, it'll say element retriever or spirit retriever or whatever. And once you go up to a chest, you could use your pet talent to open said chest or farm said chest, and then it'll give you spellements, which is probably maybe a little more efficient, except you've got to actually physically find chests, as opposed to the chrysalis instance I showcased, where all you're doing is just going in and out, one rounding. And not only that, but you have to rely on somebody else to hatch the pet with you, because you're not just going to make that pet with a pet kiosk, whatever. So the main point of this rant was the spellements. I just kind of wanted to highlight the whole update, but the main point was the spellements, and it's just not super efficient. KI is just really not respecting our time here, in my opinion. And yeah, I think they just need to quit solving problems with creating solutions that in turn add more problems. Do like the skill of knowledge. It's a really cool idea, but in itself, it's just not feasible. And it's just not feasible right now with the little amount of spellements you get and how random they are. And there should probably be an audit or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, cool idea. The what is it called? The Port of Peril, another cool idea. We'll see if it does take off or not. But yeah, this has been your boy P to commence the Yap Fest. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, thank you.